go ahead and put this one back. See, try to run it over the top until we get all the way through, and then just pull them back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Blue Collar Fishing. We had a cold front roll through this morning. We had flash flooding roll through last night. I've been to a couple of different places and it's all chocolate milk. And the wind is just brutal. Cold weather's coming that they had in the Midwest and the northern southeast last night. It's moving up toward here in the northeast. It's supposed to get colder as the day goes on. I have thrown around a swim bait with that bait caster I got not too long ago. Get some practice in on it, especially as it's left-handed and I'm right-handed. I just was too cheap to go buy another one, so I figured I'd learn to use a left-handed reel, which works. I mean, I reel my spinning combos with my left hand anyway. While we're out today and can't get anything to bite in this inclement weather that we're starting to have, I figured it'd be a good opportunity to answer a couple of questions that I've gotten in the comments and on my other social media apps about how I carry my rods and how I rig up my truck, which is actually an SUV. Honda Pilot. This is a 2007 model. And to carry the rods, what I've done is I've used a multitude of bungee cords here, and I just hooked the hook on the handle here. My wife calls these the oh shit handle. Good name as any, I guess. Put my Yeti mug back. So what I do is I run them through over the top of the bungees that I have here and here, and let them sit there. So I'll run the front through gently, and then when I get here I'll pull the handle back, and then I twist every other one to kind of keep them from smacking around each other. Which isn't completely effective, but it's effective enough. I carry my terminal and my hard baits in these Plano boxes, and just depending on what kind of fishing I'm doing, switch them out for the day. These are crankbaits and swim baits and lipless cranks in here, and weights, jigs, hooks, beads, things like that nature in here, just to show you. I carry my soft plastics in Ziploc bags. So I just throw my soft plastic in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, and that's what I carry it in. Sometimes there'll be a 3-drawer system here if I'm going on a larger trip that I have, just one of those plastic dorm drawers like you get at Walmart or the dollar store, you know. There's 3 of them that I can throw different baits and tackles in. And this bin here is for creature comforts. If I'm away from home, which I am quite a bit when I'm out. So my creature comforts is propane cylinder. There's an extra Plano box and some trout tackle I bought the other day that I have to make a trout box out of. Coffee coffee maker, coffee mug, kettle. I got that because it's cheap. Like I said, I'm cheap, but I also do have a cat bottle, Stanley one I haven't used yet, and the Stanley one is good for the right amount of water for these mountain house meals. A lot of you have those. Cast iron skillet for frying. And one of the most important things I think an outdoorsman should have, or anybody who spends time, especially like me, bank fishing, some trash bags. Anything you take in, take out with you. That's one of my pet peeves. I absolutely hate when you go to a fishing spot and somebody's left their liver containers, if they're catfishing, or they've left their drink bottles on the bank, and plastic. It helps ruin the experience for the next person. So take up after yourself. As a matter of fact, here's a little trick I learned if you have kids. If you have kids, you will notice 9 times out of 10, your vehicle is always trashed. You have a camera and you're lonely, you will notice if you turn it on, 15 cars will show up. So to help alleviate some of the trash ending up in the floor, I just bought a $3 8-gallon trash can and some bags, and I put it between 2 seats. Each kid has room on each side when they're in here, and when they're done with their drink, throw it in the trash. There's a free tip for y'all. This is just a Sterlite plastic tote from Walmart. I don't know how many gallons it is. It was about $5, so good cheap way to carry things. If you do this, I said doo-doo, haha. If you do this, a tip might be to either use a different color for different things so you know what's in it. Like, I know this green and gray one is my creature comforts, or use the clear tote so you can see. Yeah, you know, 3 or 4, they're all the same. I just have one in here now, but I only use one tote. Like I said, it's not in here now, but I use this tote, and then I use a 3-drawer system that sits back there, and then you have this empty. Water, it's just Deer Park water, something like $3. I just bought this morning to have some water in the truck. You know, you could just carry some with you. Take it from home if you've got good drinking water, which is we do. I just didn't have a container to get water in this morning. It's good to have some water on hand, especially if you're going to be out away from home, or if you're going to be especially in a more urban environment. You're going to be out deep in the field, which we do when we go trout fishing a lot on the Trout opener. We have 2 openers here. The second opener we head west and north, and it's a lot more rural. There might be areas that you don't have a gas station or a restaurant or anything. And if that's the case, if you're in one of those areas, you know, carry a couple of things that bring you some comfort. That's about how we rig up our truck. Hope that answers some of your questions. Like I said, an easy, simple way to just carry rods in an SUV, especially when you want to leave the seats and the back clear for other things you want to pack up for a trip. Maybe you want to go camping, you want to put your tents here, or even it's a popular thing right now to urban stealth camp on YouTube at Walmart parking lots and things like that. I don't know if I would ever do that, but if car camping, just lay that down. This rig, and then that, if I'm carrying that tackle tote, I just scoot it over there. Voila, you've got a bed. I want to carry a sleeping bag, a foam pad, one of those inflatable pads. You could probably put an air mattress in here. I don't know how much clearance you'd have, but if you use the small side, and I would have to use the smaller side because of my gear. If you use the small side, you'd want, you know, something narrower. But one person could, you know, sleep in here if they had to. Be fairly comfortable. Especially if they had something underneath them. With my back problems as of late, honestly, this feels pretty good. But this particular model of the Pilot, you've got your onboard entertainment center. There are some DVDs in that cubby up there. So if you get really bored, you just turn the car on and put it on reserve. You might want to turn the car on intermediately to not kill the battery. DVD players can run down batteries pretty quick. Well, folks, I hope that answers some of your questions that you've had about how I carry my rods. I want to thank you all for watching Blue Collar Fishing. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, we'd really appreciate it if you consider subscribing. If you want to be notified every time we upload, go ahead and click that notification bell. If you like these videos, be sure and smash the thumbs out on your way out. We really appreciate it. It'll help our channel grow. Comment down below how you rig and carry your gear. We'd like to know. So long, folks. Thanks for watching. Tie lines, everybody. We'll see you next time.